Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of Gas Monkey Weekly with me, Christy Brimberry. I wanted to take a second and shout out to our fans, especially the ones overseas. We appreciate you guys checking in from wherever you're from. It's cool to see how far our reach is. So I also wanted to give a special shout out to the ones in Great Britain because our t-shirt winner this week is from England. Ange Morris from Harrogate, North Yorkshire, England. I'm pretty sure I jacked that up pretty bad, but if I did, I'm sorry. Your t-shirt and your picture are on their way. So we are going to check in with Mike Coy today. We're going to connect with him. He was instrumental in the build of the 49 Chevy. And so since this week's episode was the second part of that, I figured it would be good to talk to him to kind of see how it went. So now that we know that it was for Haviland's Bad to the Chrome giveaway, make sure that you guys enter to win. You have until the 18th of October, and maybe the truck will be yours. But let's go talk to Mike and see how it goes. Okay, so
I'm extremely uncomfortable. I feel like you
sit up.
Set me in an uncomfortable place.
I didn't sit you anywhere. You got to choose your side. I let you choose.
I know, but it's like,
I'm always very gracious to my guests, so you got to choose your side. So if you're uncomfortable, sit your ass up. Sit up.
All right.
You can crisscross applesauce. Really, seriously.
It's not my fault. It's the pants.
It's the pleat in the pants.
Go ahead, ask me the questions.
Sit up.
Take 2.
So thanks for hanging out with me for this episode of Gas Monkey Weekly. We had a couple of questions, but I personally have a question for you. What's up with the custom hefty trash bag rain boots that you and Kiki were wearing?
Well, so we were wet sanding. And
Okay.
we always wet sand.
Right.
We wet sand before paint, we wet sand after paint.
Right.
And our feet were soaked.
Okay.
So hours and hours of soaked feet.
Feels pretty
And
bad.
it's miserable.
Right.
It's the worst thing on the planet.
Okay.
There's nothing worse than that.
Okay.
Really not. And I mean, it sucks. So we designed these shoes, plastic shoes.
Sort of.
Yeah, they didn't work. They kind of worked. Like there were several times where Keenan's would just fill up with water.
Well, and that's my question. If your feet were already wet, why would you put the trash bags on top of that? Because now you're holding in the water.
Well, on mine, I was able to keep a lot of the water out. So what we did was...
But your feet were already wet.
Yeah, my feet were wet, but I had like 4 pairs of shoes here. You know me. I like my shoes. And we sell socks up front, so I went and snagged up some sweet brand new socks, threw on some new socks, threw on some new shoes,
Okay.
and covered them up to try to keep them from getting soaked.
Right.
So
How'd it work out?
we went through a lot of bags. And I've got like 85 pairs of socks now.
Good.
Thanks
I love that.
So thanks to Richard. Yeah.
So, did the deadline for LST, did that play a part in the paint, like the process?
Yeah, them time crunching me on this and trying to get it done. I mean, I keep telling them can't rush paint.
Right.
Can't rush paint.
Got it.
I might say you can't rush perfection.
But you can. Don't look at me like that.
But you can't rush paint. And
Right.
we have to rush paint all the time. So
I got it. So you can rush perfection, then you just can't rush paint. Is that what you're saying?
either or. You can't rush perfection and you can't rush paint.
Okay, so
It's
then,
like the old saying goes,
Okay, so then
you
let me
can't
ask-
put too much water in a nuclear reactor.
I've never in my lifetime heard that.
Okay, it's kind of like, is he going, if I put too much water in it, will it blow up? Or I can put too much water in it and nothing's going to happen.
Right.
What the hell did you just say?
So on this, when we did it, I'll just give you the paint side of it, the base coat and color part.
Okay.
So on base coat, we have 4 coats of, you're looking around again.
I am. I'm trying to get a feel for what the hell you're talking about. I don't do paint.
I know, but just like,
Okay, I'm sorry.
yeah. I want to feel like
that
I'm,
better?
yes. So I watch Oprah, and she looks at the other people when they're talking.
No, she doesn't. She says, and you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. She's not looking.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, so I'm listening.
yeah, so on the paint side of it, I had 4 coats of black,
Okay.
and that's after sealer. I had 2 coats of sealer, a black sealer, 4 coats of black to make sure that everything was covered underneath, that you didn't see any gray from the primer coming through
Right.
or anything like that. So once that's done, we put 4 coats of clear on it. Typically, on a collision side of things, you would see 2 coats of clear. But since we're going to sand the paint so much after it's cleared and after it's painted to get it flat, then it requires a little bit more. So,
Got it.
yeah. I feel like you're not really paying attention. You're like, your
I
eyes
am.
are going.
I'm like looking around because
I-
it looks pretty amazing to me. Like I'm trying to see if there's anything that I can see that I could point out and be like, yeah, that's not perfect. But I can't see anything.
Oh, I thought
So-
maybe I was boring you.
No,
and you're like
I'm literally looking around for
thinking
some
about
imperfections,
Gucci
but I don't.
handbags and stuff.
Yeah, because that's whatever. But I don't see any, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. But I guess it's about me
It-
not being a painter, and I don't get it. But it
Right.
looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, and I see, I mean, being the one that painted it, I see every single
Right.
thing that's wrong with it, and it drives me crazy.
Well, it looks amazing to me.
Well, thanks.
I feel like you're a pretty good painter. Not phenomenal or perfection, but pretty good.
What the hell does that mean? Not,
I'm just jacking with you.
I don't
Just
like that. That's my craft.
We're like right here.
my
I was just
craft.
joking. Oh, so that's the line. So we
Indeed.
could joke about everything else but that.
Handbags.
Okay, whatever.
Jewelry.
Well, thanks for hanging out with me.
That's
in the,
it?
In the bed of the truck. Yeah, that's it. That's all you got. I got to kick you out so I can do the rest of my stuff.
Oh, no more questions? That's it?
No, that's it.
Oh. Do I get like paid or something for being here?
No, there's no.
Not even a little, no, some money, like $10 or something?
Yeah, not even gas money.
Dairy Queen?
Maybe a dipped cone.
All right.
All right,
Dip
cool.
Deal. Oh, gosh. You need to get more comfortable furniture.
Hey, my side was pretty good. If you can't get in and out, that's your problem.
Well, just don't scratch the paint.
So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Gas Monkey Weekly. Be sure to share it over your social media platforms, and one of you can win this lovely t-shirt, which is also available on our online store on the website. So I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you next week.